Alright guys, welcome back to Herd's Machines. Today I got this Schwinn cruiser. It's from the bikeberry.com website, and from there I also got this Stage 4 BBR racing motor and the whole kit for it. It came with the stock exhaust, expansion chamber, billet. I bought that separately, billet, sprocket, it's just easier to install. And then this is all just the other parts that we're gonna need to put this thing together. And I'm gonna do a timer on this, and when we finish, I wanna see how long it takes me with just normal tools to complete one of these. All right, so I started the stopwatch. Now I think I'm gonna start with getting the motor on mounted first, then the coil, and then get all the other stuff hooked up.
His faithful horse he reins, with his hat and boots of leather. He's the Lone Ranger, he's the cowboy man, so brave and bold, with his heart of gold, he'll never fold.
Alright guys, so we're at 20 minutes right now, and I just finished getting our motor mounted. It wasn't very hard. The only thing that was hard is I kept losing this spacer back here that helped it, so I might have to adjust it just a little bit. Oh, and I had to take off the chain guard because it would hit it, so I kind of like the chain guard, so I might cut a little like a hoop in there so it'll fit. So, and I went ahead and mounted the coil, so now I'll probably put on the throttle and the grips and hook up the clutch and the kill switch next, which is over here. And then I bought this bike and the wheels needed to be trued a little bit, so I might not put on the sprocket until I get the wheels trued, but I might. I'm still thinking about what I should do there. And then all I gotta do is mount the gas tank, hook up the wiring, put on whatever exhaust I want, and then obviously the chain, which is my least favorite part, but you gotta do it. And that's about it for now, and we're gonna go into a time lapse of me putting on the throttle.
His faithful horse he reins, with his hat and boots of leather. He's the Lone Ranger, he's the cowboy man, so brave and bold, with his heart of gold, he'll never fold.
Alright guys, so we're at an hour and it's taking really long because I thought I was doing something wrong, but this throttle is actually really messed up. Like, it sticks and the grip slides on it. So I'm gonna have to order a new one, and I had to drill the hole for it already, so I'm kind of pissed about that. But I'm gonna get the clutch on, get that all hooked up, and the wiring, and then I'm gonna see if I can do the back wheel. I may or may not do it, but yeah, it just pissed me off that that doesn't work. But I'll just have to order a new one. I thought I had a spare one over there, but it turns out I don't. So I'll get back to you when I got the clutch on and see if I can figure this out. Alright, so it's really easy. All you have to do is just thread the, oh, you also have to put the spring on. It's like cool, helps cool it so the head doesn't melt your cable, but you just thread it through there and then tighten that screw. And then up here, I'm sure you guys know how to, it's just a normal bicycle like handbrake. You just thread the cable through in there and then line these up and then adjust it. So as you can see, works perfect. I might have to take this part off because there's a spring right here. that's got to go on there. So I'll probably take that off really quick and do that. And then I'm going to get to mounting the gas tank. I'm trying to figure out where I should put it. I kind of like this cruise sticker right here, so I'm probably going to put the gas tank here, but we'll see. Like here. I don't know if I like it there or like back there, kind of. I think I'm going to put it up there. It just looks better. All right. I'll get back to you when I get all that stuff done, and then we can start working on the chain and the sprocket and then the wiring. Alrighty guys, so I fixed that little problem. See, I just had to put that spring right there for the clutch. That's all set up. And now I got the gas tank mounted. Shout out to bikeberry.com. This is awesome. One of the most, I've done 4 of these kits. First one was a Chinese one off Amazon. Second one was off Amazon. Third one is this one, and it's the best kit I've installed. Very easy and straightforward. Like, I don't need the directions, but for someone who's just doing this for the first time, you can look up a video. It's really easy. But anyways, I got the gas tank all mounted up with these mounts on the bottom, and then I've figured out, of the 3 that I built, that if you don't put plumbing tape on this shutoff valve right here for the fuel, that it leaks. So I put a shit ton of plumber's tape right there, and then I got the fuel line, the filter going down there, and so now I'm gonna probably hook up all my wiring, and then I'll probably do the chain because I can probably drive it for a little bit if the wheels are out of true, and then I'll just bring it to the bike shop so they can true them for me. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you how to wire this really quickly. So you have the black and a red wire coming out of your motor. That's gonna hook up to the black and the red coming from the coil, and then you have the kill switch, which has a black and it's sometimes a green, but in this case it's blue. This is your ground, so you don't plug this into anything. So you could go red to red and then black to black, and then you plug the black one from the kill switch goes into both of the reds connecting. So now I'm gonna take the spark plug out, put this on the head, and crank it over and see if we have spark. All right, so we're at 2 hours in time now, and I got all the wiring hooked up. It has spark. I just took this case cover off because I was cranking it over. So all I really have to do is hook up the sprocket, the chain, and then she should be good to rip for a little test thing. I think I can just run this throttle for now because I can still pull it. It just doesn't like to return that much. So it is what it is, but yeah. Guys, so I finally got everything done on this motorized bike. It took me like a month to get this. I needed a BMX 26-inch freewheel to fit on my sprocket, so it took me a while. I haven't worked on this for a while, but I got an expansion chamber on there. My carburetor, I put a new intake on, and that's about it. And just stay tuned for the video where I'm going to be riding it around, and I also put a chain tensioner on there. But that's it for now, and thanks for watching.